Okay, so this is Sunny. He's a Doodle. He is not quite a year old, and I've seen him a few times for just basic bath and puppy intros, but he's never had a full haircut. Honestly, he's gone a little too long without a haircut. He needed it a while ago. But he is in a wedding at the end of the month, and Mom's like, please don't shave him. So we're trying to brush him out good and leave him a little bit of length here. Honestly, he's not in terrible shape. The worst part is up by his neck. And I'm still trying to figure out a good way to film these bigger dogs. I don't really have a good spot. I could put it in here where you can see what I'm doing. Because I know people complain about that, and I'm still learning. This is a thing I'm wearing around my neck. And I don't love using it. But I think I've only done 1 or 2 videos with this, so we'll give it another shot. This is my Chris Christensen knockoff. This is the real one. I'm still kind of learning how to use it. Yeah, she's like, he's in our wedding at the end of the month, and I would really, really like it if he wasn't shaved. And the whole time I'm thinking, well, if I have to shave him, that's kind of not my fault. It's just frustrating. But the washing machine's not going, so we don't have to worry about that. I switched the laundry over a while ago. But I'm not the only one that does the laundry, so sometimes someone else runs in and starts it. And I turned my music down. I just like to, even if I'm filming, I like to have it on low because I hate having no background noise. But I guess I need to get used to that if YouTube's going to get pissed at me. So far, I've never had an issue, but I'll take heed of the warning. I'm just an awkward person, and I don't ever know what to say. And I feel really stupid when my coworkers work in here, and I've got a thing on my neck. What do you got in your fur? I thought that was blood for a second. He's got some red crap in his hair. I already did his nails and paw pads and sanitary. Because these videos with these bigger dogs, they take long enough without having all that crap. Did I get your dew claw? Yes. And I get self-conscious, like no one wants to watch this for that long. So I gave him a good bath, and I blew him out real good just to try to kind of loosen this stuff up here. See, because this is where it's the worst. I take the knockoff here through it a little bit, and then it's easier to use that other brush. I don't want to make a bride angry. I don't like making anybody angry. And I'll probably leave a 1/2 inch because I think that's more than enough, and it's not shaved. He needs a haircut because his hair is going to be transitioning and he's going to become a mess. I debated brushing him before I started the video too, but then I was like, no, that kind of defeats the purpose. Luckily, he's been very patient despite not having a ton of experience with grooming. I was happy that he was decent for the dryer. Okay. And the spray I'm spraying, it's called The Stuff, and it just kind of helps with detangling. It makes them nice and soft. I find it works a lot easier than just trying to brush out a totally dry coat with no spray. You're okay, buddy. Good boy, Sonny. I got this little brush for $13 on Amazon. I really like it. It was in one of the grooming groups. And they were calling it the Chris Christensen knockoff. So I was like, oh, I'll give it a try. Because I didn't want to spend that much money on the other one, but my boss bought it for me. I've wanted to try it for a long time, but I haven't wanted to take the plunge. I'd honestly be interested in one with a little bit shorter bristles that aren't as angled, so I might look into that. Good baby. I get busy and I don't think about making videos so much, and then I start getting all these notifications on my old ones. I'm like, oh, I should probably do that again if I want this to go anywhere. And I got to thinking about it because I just groomed the dog from my last video today, Sammy. And that's been about a month ago, so I was like, ooh. Good boy. This is the area that had some issues here. Just kind of tap. It's looking a lot better than it did. All right. Yeah, you need your ears dealt with, huh, buddy? They kind of a hot mess. No. Okay, let me see your chin. I have to do some chopping on your chin, too. Got some mats up in there. All right. So, I think a ½ inch will be sufficient here. I don't want to have to fight extra hard to try to get through any matting, and a ½ inch isn't shaved by any means. Might look naked to her because of how hairy he is. Try to adjust this here. Like, that looks pretty drastic. If I wouldn't have bathed and blowed him out first, he definitely would have had to have a blade and not a attachment comb. Probably would end up being a 5. That's why I don't love seeing videos of groomers trying to do the full haircut before the bath. Now, if they're completely freaking matted down, that I understand. I do that. You don't want a big matted coat. It just makes it worse, and you can't get them clean anyway. But like this guy, he wasn't bad enough to the point that he needed shaved beforehand. Had some other people say stuff about how loud my clippers are. Clippers are loud, there's not a lot I can do about that. This is actually my newer pair, so they're a heck of a lot quieter than my other pair that I have, and I don't ever use those for filming. Just because I am soft-spoken. I don't like feeling like I'm yelling. And I don't want everyone out in the other room to think I'm talking to myself. Good boy, Sonny. Good boy. I just did another noodle named, or Doodle, not Noodle, named Sonny last week. And he was getting his first big haircut too. And he had more hair than this one. His hair was a lot straighter than this dog though. This dog has like the curly hair. His was like a little wavy. With the hair that gets real long. This kind of looks like a drop coat. Colson, watch out, dude. Guess we'll do the back end first, and then I'll look like a lion for a little bit. Might as well have some fun with it. Good boy, Sonny. I'm trying to figure out when I can schedule to get my left hand fixed. I desperately need to get carpal tunnel surgery on that hand. I've had it on my right, haven't had it on the left yet. And they told me I've got severe nerve damage and I desperately need to get it done, but I'm so freaking busy. And I pretty much have to take 2 weeks off to do it. I'm thinking maybe October, because the summer's over and it's not as busy then, and it's before the Thanksgiving and Christmas rush. I need to call and talk to the surgeon. I just don't want to go through with it again because it's a pain in the butt. This guy, the last time I got it out, they like knocked me out I mean, I didn't have a breathing tube or anything, but I had plenty of drugs and stuff. This guy just does it with a local anesthetic. So that was kind of odd. It'll be a hell of a lot cheaper. Don't totally love the idea of being fully conscious and watching them cut into my hand, but you know. Okay, buddy. You got some floofy feet. See how this goes. You're fine. No. Good boy. Go ahead and switch this one out for a bit. I got another wide blade. Let her cool down for a little while. Do you gotta stand crooked there, friend? Can we stand straight? Come here. Thank you. This one's a little older than the other one, so it doesn't always work as great. Back and work on that spot a little more. I feel like the other blade would have got through it, but this one wants to catch. But like I said, it's older. Good boy, Sonny. No. Good boy. No, no. You're okay. Come here. Hey. You're fine. Good boy. That's a good puppy. Stop. kind of surprised he's acting bad for his, or like he doesn't want his legs done. Because he did not care about getting his nails done or his pads. Are you calmed down now after your little episode? No, no. I'll do scissoring. Just let me get what I can, okay? Just let me get the majority of it. You're fine. Good boy. Good boy. Good boy. That's a lot better. I have no clue what this red crap is in his hair. It's all the way down there. Come here. Come here. No, no, no. No. You're fine. Okay. What else you got in your hair? Jeez. Got another little red spot. What'd you get into? Sure couldn't see that with all the hair beforehand. Good boy. Side of it. Good boy. I'm gonna switch to the other one for a second. So try to get the rest of that stuff up by his neck. And we'll go a little longer on his head. All right, brush this a little more. Good boy, Sonny. Good Good boy. Good boy. Good boy, buddy. Feels pretty good. What about over here? Okay. Got a little mat on his ear. Might have to shave that out. You're okay. Alright, I'm going to try to do 3/4 on his head. I don't know how well it'll work, but we'll try. I'm just kind of being a ding-dong for his head, so. Having to edit out little pieces where he decides to freak out, like the last one he knocked my clippers out of my hand. Don't need that on video. I'll tell you it happened, but it don't need to be in the video. Alright, ready? Good boy. See? Good boy. I'm just gonna have to scissor that out and shave it out. They're okay. Good boy. Alright, we'll brush that some more. Good boy. Guessing he's itching at his ears a lot because this looks icky. I'm gonna have to clean all that out. Probably not gonna do that on video though. No one needs to watch ear plucking. I guess we'll try and see how he acts. Most dogs hate it though, and I feel terrible, but it needs done. I don't do it with everybody, just the ones that really need it, and I would classify him as needing it. Okay. Very fine. Oh, there we go. Don't have to shave it. Woohoo! Good job, buddy. Good job. I'm going to drop to a shorter length for his chin, just so we're not tugging on it as much, and he really seems to not like his chin messed with. Good boy. I should have done a shorter length on his head. I like to go up 2 lengths from whatever I used on the body, if possible. And I'm just trying overly hard on this dog since he's in a wedding. Good boy, Sonny. Good boy. There we go. Finally. Let's see if we can get through this. If not, I'll drop down. Come here. Yeah, not worth it. So we're going to switch down to 1/2 inch for that, which is what I used on his body. Come here. Oh, good Lord, buddy. There we go. You saving some stuff for later, huh? Stop. Good job. You've got like random grass up in there. Okay, stay. Good job. Yeah, good boy. All right. Done with the clippers for now. She requested not to shave between his eyes, so I'm just going to do this. Yeah, the shaved thing doesn't look as good on I like the lighter colored doodles. Looks better on darker dogs. Go with that. She's like, don't shave all the way up. I know I didn't shave too terribly high, but all right. Take a look at his ears quick. If he's gonna be a real angsty about it, then I'm just gonna do it after he's done, so that the worst part of it's done at the end. But I don't blame the dogs for not liking this. I sure wouldn't either. Good boy, Sonny. Good boy. Yeah, I feel like that's gross. Jeez, okay. It's got lots of waxy buildup in there. Good boy, Sonny. Good boy. And they tend to shake their heads a lot after this too, because it feels different. So you don't like your chin touch, but I can rip the hair out of your ears? Silly. There. That looks a lot better. Let me come over here. This one looked worse. And the powder just kind of helps dry it up, and it sticks to the hair, and it makes it a heck of a lot easier to get out. Yuck. I had a dog not too long ago that I pulled like a golf ball sized wad out of its ear canal. Like, how does that even happen? It's like, how do you hear? Yeah, this one's gross. I used to do this Doodle every time it came in. Its ears were like that, and you could smell it just walking in. Good boy, Sonny. Not smelling a ton of odor on this guy, so that's good. Ta-da. Much better. Okay. Good boy, Sonny. Thank you for being good. All right. His hair does not want to come off. It's like sticking. I'm trying to stand so that you can see what I'm doing. It's hard to adjust to the camera. Tilt this down a little bit, but then you might just get a view of my boobs. I don't think anyone wants to see that. Good boy. Good boy, Sonny. Sonny is ready to be done, and I do not blame him. He's got very flat hocks or whatever. The way he stands does not help. Okay. And if there's certain things I'm doing where you couldn't see very well, tell me, and I'll try to fix it for next time. Like I said, I'm learning. I don't do this all the time. And this thing's just around my neck, and I keep glancing down at it to try to see how it looks, which is kind of annoying. I think her foot's looking good, and then you put it down and you see hairs you missed. Ah, stop. Why are you randomly freaking? You're fine. You hear a noise and you think you gotta freak out and try to get away. Let's not do that. He says, not good leg structure. Possibly be how he's standing too. That doesn't help. Oh, I hate not having my radio on, you guys. That's gonna take some getting used to. Here, no. Let's not. Kind of a spook, huh? Yeah. It's all right. I had this dog when I was drying him. He took a huge poop right in the middle of it. And I had to clean it up or whatever. And it was full of seeds. It like almost looked like pumpkin seeds. So, I don't know. You been getting into pumpkin seeds? It was bizarre. My dog's poops are never nearly that big. Like, he's a decent sized dog, but he ain't that big. I'm not loving his hair on his back legs. It's trying to change, and he's got like wispies and stuff. Do you want to sit? Why don't you sit? No? Okay. Let me see your foot. And someone was like, if you're doing how-to videos, you need to explain better what you're doing. No, these aren't supposed to be how-to videos. I'm just kind of showing how grooming works. And that you can do it without being mean to the dogs. I really don't want random people going out and doing this. That's how dogs get hurt. I mean, if you see my videos and you're going to try, all right, but I'm not trying to do how-tos. Maybe give you an idea, see if this is something you want to learn to do. What grooming actually looks like. But I'm by no means giving step-by-step instructions on how to go out and do this. I've seen so many people injure their dogs. And it's frustrating. Like, dogs will come in with these big gashes that they never even sought attention or like vet attention for. But then, like, if I were to do that and it was a tiny nick, it would be a huge deal. It drives me crazy. Accidents happen. Fortunately, not too terribly often, but sometimes you get a mad animal on your table and it's just like out of your control. Like, I did a cat a little while back and it was sedated and she was just so heavily matted. And she got a little tiny nick in her flank area. Felt terrible, but the cat was in awful condition. That's the most recent one I had. That's been a few months back. That cat hadn't been clipped for several years. The last time it was here was like 4 years ago. So that was well before I even started. Because I've been here just a little over a year now. I like to thin this little area here out because it tends to get pretty matted on everybody. Jesus, Delilah. That's my bulldog. She snores. Sometimes louder than other times. That little puppy snores already too. Can I get these mats? Let me see. There we go. It's okay. Good boy. Not trying to hurt you. It's okay. Yeah. Go, Poppy. You gotta look pretty for the wedding. What's your job in the wedding? Are you gonna do something, or are you just gonna attend? Little eye booger. My dog was in my wedding. was a while ago. That was back in 2013. Got 3 dogs now. I was at a wedding last weekend where their lab was in it. He just basically walked down the aisle. I had one of my cousins, younger cousins at the time, walk Delilah down. She had this like little fancy flower collar. She was supposed to be the flower girl. It was pretty cute. I think she stole the show. That's usually how it works. Animals or cute kids doing the flower girl and ring bearer. Hey, 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 you're fine. And I groomed the dog the day before he was in the wedding too. So it's like, you can all thank me that Max isn't getting as much little yellow hairs all over you. He's a yellow lab and he sheds. So all the guys were wearing black tuxes and they're like, Max is gonna get hair all over us. And my husband was in the wedding and he brought lint rollers. But luckily it wasn't too bad because he had been de-shedded the day before. Let me see. I want this one. Okay. You're not thrilled with me, are you, buddy? Let's do your ears. He is doing pretty good though for a dog that has not had a full all over haircut before. Oh, I want those. Sometimes you don't see that crap till they open their mouth. They like to hide it. His ear hair is strange. It's still real wispy. Just kind of taking the ends off and giving them a little bit of shape. Like I've said before, I do not like trimming ears. I do it because I have to. I'd rather not. Hey, you're fine. Chill out. You're almost done. The finish line is in sight, bud. Sonny. He's got a little more on top here. Okay. You're okay. This is all that's left. The bone at the end of his tail is like really bent and it's super awkward. ugh. I don't like touching it. Tail's not as long as you would think it is for how much hair he had. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and stick a fork in it and call him done. I'd say he looks pretty cute. Sonny. Sonny. Hey, shh, come here. Can we see your head? He says no, you can't. The lighting's better from this side too. Sonny. All right, thank you everybody for watching, and hopefully you enjoyed.